friends, it's Amanda. Thanks so much for being here and watching. Joining you today with this gorgeous layout and process using our gorgeous April colour kit. And I know April has been and gone, but truly this kit is just divine. Here we go with the first colour, which is a Vibes Quit Your Whining. Oh, look at that colour. It really is pretty. I'm going to set that to the side and let it do its thing for a moment. And next colour, this one here, this is an Inkling, so it's been spritzed with water already off camera, and I'm just giving it a light stir. It's an Inklings called Pink Aboo, and well, you can see how it's earned its name. It's a super pretty baby pink, isn't it? Just divine. And I'm just going to loosely paint a heart and keep going with that. To the left, you'll also see the remaining colours in the kit, which are a Creamies in Lapis Dance. What a gorgeous blue that is. Again, creamies do need to be sprayed first and left to sit for a moment, given a good stir and ready to go. And the other colour at the top of the screen there is very hard to see. It's a beautiful white, but it is absolutely shimmery divine because it is the Shimmerz. So lots of pearlescent, gorgeous shimmer and shine in the angel wings as well. And at the bottom left of the screen are the packet of sequins that come in this kit, which are from Spiegelman Scraps, and they're called Pick Your Plum. And they're very, very pretty, and they coordinate perfectly with the colours in this kit. So moving on now though, you can see I've already gone and painted that loose heart. Quite messy, lots of fun. And now I'm coming in with my Vibes Quit Your Whining. Again, you'll see I don't want my lines to be perfect. I really want that really messy, fun, relaxed look. It's quite delicate and it's got a softness to it almost. Yeah, and I'm adding lots of splatter today as well, so lots of loose painting, lots of splatter, lots of just colour fun really. It's really beautiful. So lots of the Quit Your Whining, on we go. And then probably need to leave it to dry for a moment because I can see my paper is warping just a little. I didn't gesso it, mainly because I've already cut the cardstock down to 11 inches and I'm planning on, sorry, just look at that shimmer and shine, that's gorgeous. I'm planning on popping onto a 12-inch piece, so I'll be able to hide most of that warping in the way I glue it down anyway, so not to worry. But if you were concerned, just a little bit of gesso before you commence can be helpful. On I go again with a second layer now of the Pinkaboo, just so I've got some depth in that centered heart. I'm not sure if it'll remain there with my final plan, but I really would like a bit more depth of colour there, so remembering you can always add more paint, but it's hard to remove it, so always good to start a bit lighter than you intend. And round we go, just again softening out that heart, really forming the shape. Bit of messiness to it, softening the edges a little. Lots and lots of fun. I love getting painty. And the colours in the April colour kit coordinate perfectly with the Midnight collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. So you'll see me use that collection with today's layout as well. Here comes that gorgeous Creamies I was talking about, Lapis Dance, and that blue, it is really divine. So off camera I spray misted my paint pot and I've let it sit for a while. I've given it a good stir, coming in with a relatively small brush there, and I'm just playing with dots where it's wet to see how much it will grab to the water and if it will really have some good flow. And I'm so happy with that I've now come in with my big wet brush and I'm just going to blend through with the colour a little. And I really love how, you know, obviously reds and blues, you know, you get those lovely purple tones coming through. So using the Quit Your Whining with the Lapis Dance just gives us an extra tone of colour, and it's not everywhere, like, you know, some parts remain very blue, but as you can see as I go around, start to get quite a few of those purple hues as well, so getting a beautiful mix and tone of colour while we work with slightly wet paint. And it's, yeah, it's just so pretty, isn't it? I love blue. Yeah, I mean, it's no secret it is my favourite colour, but this particular blue it's just gorgeous. I love it. And as much as I am loving it, it's just a little too vibrant initially. So I'm just going to pat it back a tiny bit, only because I want this to be soft. And of course it will probably need to dry out just a little because that warping in the paper is getting just a little heavy. So just pulling it back, and I'll let it dry for a moment. And then I'll come in, before I dry, we'll quit your wine splatters. I think I was concerned I was losing that lovely wine tone to it, and I just wanted to add some depth back in. So again, on with more of those loose heart shapes. That's better. And a bit more splatter as well, so we can really define that heart shape. And here we go, more lapis dance. So you can see really it's not so much that I use the paint in certain ways, it's more that I just play with the colour, and as it calls to me I just tend to add the next one in. So just making sure we enjoy that painterly process as well. And it is so much fun to play with our paints, isn't it? So pretty. There we are. Oh, I'm liking how this looks already now. Very, very pretty. I'll come in with it just a bit more blue, I think. There we go. So lots of splatter, and you can see there we are. I've got quite a bit of splatter, and I've let it dry. And oh, look at that shimmer. Oh, I get so excited. It's beautiful. My paper has warped a little bit. I'm going to bend it back a bit, but I am planning on distressing it. So please don't be concerned that I'm being rough on my paper. It was intentional that I had that result. So it's going on to that gorgeous midnight paper from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. And I'll glue that down and yeah, start ripping up all those edges. I really want that really distressed look, because the paper behind has all very similar hues, and it has that lovely washed appearance with the blue that's almost turning purple with the pink. So very similar to the look I've tried to achieve when I've been painting that loose hard as well. So yeah, just a soft pick up on those colours, and you know, not a perfect copy, but I wanted it to just be that similarity between the two and just, you know, unify it together. I'm loving that distressed edge. That is so cool. Lots of rips and tears and places to tuck things in, and gorgeous. There we are. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, so there's our paintwork just about done, I think. Time to start embellishing. Grab out my photo and have a bit of a play with my scrapbook supplies now. So, oh, and of course, don't let me forget those gorgeous sequins. We need more of those. So, have to use them. They're too pretty. I've gone ahead and framed my beautiful photograph. It is another moment of my daughter, the ballerina, in another performance that she was in. So, documenting for her. She kind of has a ballet album almost these days. So, well, not almost, she does. There's just so many pages I need to pop in. It's still there, all sitting in a big pile at home. But, yeah, my beautiful daughter, the ballerina. Lots and lots of beautiful blooms in the Die Cut Ephemera set in this collection, Midnight. And you can see that all the colours are just perfect with the colours we've used in the colour kit. I've gone ahead and just layered them all in how I'd like them to look. And I can see that I also, yeah, I'm going to stick them down just so I've got a few in place there. And then I'm going to add in those sequins as well. So lots of blooms, lots of florals. It's soft, it's delicate. Adding in some tissue paper just underneath that frame. Building up those layers. There we go. Now the beautiful title down the bottom, that's actually not from the Die Cut Ephemera pack. It is from a pack called Titles, and there's a whole bunch of words and yeah, titles for your projects in this collection. So I wanted to have that large word at the base just to have that darker hue of blue, that indigo night or midnight colour, just so it was a bit more striking against the similar colour schemes we've used with the collection and the paints. That point of difference. And oh, look at these sequins. Look how sparkly and fun they are. They're very, very pretty. I'm going to have to use quite a few of them, I think. I like to use my fine liner for sequins. Totally up to you how you like to glue yours down, but I find this way works best. And of course, the first time you use your fine liner, it's always a bit slow to release the glue, isn't it? There we go. I'm going to do a few dots and off we go. So just filling around in clusters around the heart and around my photo. And it's just, I think it's a little cathartic sometimes as well, isn't it? When you can just sit and slowly, one by one, add all those sequins in and relax and enjoy the process. And yeah, and doesn't it offset the paint beautifully? Those little gems of sparkle and glitter, and it's just so pretty. And just going to add in, you can see my accessory stickers aren't looking so happy these days, but just a few more words and maybe a little journaling to my layout. And on we go, just those few little last accessory stickers that have those typewriter font phrases and words on them. I love using them for my journaling. They're nice and easy. And you can just stick them in wherever you like, and they're neat and they're tidy and they don't distract from, you know, your story or your photo. And yeah, there we go, just popping, making sure that sequin sticks slightly over it too, just so it blends in. Lovely. And there you have it. Simple, beautiful, and so pretty. Look at it all. It shimmers, it sparkles. It's just perfect for my ballerina. I hope you've had lots of fun watching my process video today. Remember, there are just a couple colour kits left in the store, so race on over, shimmerzpaints.com. Grab yourself a colour kit. You won't be disappointed. If you've got any questions or comments from my process today, please pop them down below. And thanks so much for watching. Have a happy arty day. Bye.